Skull and Bones. The name conjures images of secret rituals and hidden power. But what are the facts behind this Yale society? Founded in 1832, Skull and Bones has remained a subject of intense speculation. In this video, we'll separate fact from fiction, examining its origins, membership, and known activities, as well as some of its controversies. William Huntington Russell, a Connecticut politician and educator, along with Alphonso Taft, a respected lawyer and statesman, established Skull and Bones at Yale University. Russell's potential ties to Russell and Co., who were involved in opium trade, add a layer of complexity to the founding of the society. Since then, the society has only grown, gaining hundreds of members and further influence. Long-lasting traditions for the society were likely inspired by German student orders and possibly the Bavarian Illuminati. Skull and Bones adopted secret initiation rules, placing a strong emphasis on loyalty and hierarchical structure. Similarly to other known secret orders throughout American history, such as the Freemasons. Membership of Skull and Bones is highly selective. Only 15 students chosen each year, often from Yale's elite families, make it into the society. All members are then sworn in for life, starting on their senior year of being a Yale undergrad and can't speak of its existence. They are chosen on what is known as tapna, when someone at an unknown time taps them on the shoulder, admitting their acceptance to the society. This occurs during their junior year as an undergrad. They are promised financial stability for the rest of their lives and owe a portion of their estate to the society after they die. Their headquarters, known as the Tomb, is a windowless building in New Haven, rumored to house strange relics and symbols of power. What fully lies on the inside remains unknown, but there is portraits of former members and maybe even missing historical artifacts. The initiation process is shrouded in secrecy, with rumors of bizarre rituals, including confessions in a coffin to ensure loyalty, as well as new members' confession of their full sexual history. Only men were originally allowed to be members for 160 years, until 1992. The society has also grown to be more accepting of minorities and the LGBTQ community. How they change their rituals and rules for these groups' acceptance is still unknown. The symbolism behind the logo for the group, the skull and crossed bones, it serves as a symbol or a memento mori. The number 322 may reference Greek death cults or the death of Greek philosopher Demetrius, who died in 322 BC. The most major controversy within the society's time is when in 1918, Skull and Bones members, including Prescott Bush, allegedly stole Geronimo's skull. Leaked letters support the claim, though the U.S. Army denies any disturbance. Descendants of Geronimo have sued for his remains, but the case did not award the family what they were seeking. Many Bonesmen have shaped U.S. intelligence community, with a possible role in the founding of the CIA due to President George H.W. Bush, Skull and Bones Society member. In addition, there have been a large sum of powerful members, such as Presidents William Howard Taft, George W. Bush, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry, former Vice President Richard Cheney, and many more. While the facts about Skull and Bones are intriguing, the real question is, does the society wield significant influence? Let's examine the evidence. U.S. President George H.W. Bush led the agency during a period aimed at restoring its reputation post-Watergate. The presence of Bonesmen in key positions within the CIA, as well as the president being a former member of Skull and Bones, raises questions about potential conflicts of interest and the society's influence on U.S. intelligence, potentially for an ulterior motive. Prescott Bush and Roland Harrisman were linked to the influential investment bank known as Wall Street. The tie suggests that Skull and Bones also may have had a long-standing connection to the financial elite within America, potentially influenced economic policy and global finance. The fact that both candidates declined to discuss their membership during the 2004 election featuring two Skull and Bones members George W. Bush, and John Kerry intensified speculation about the society's reach. Some historians argue that Skull and Bones is merely a networking group, while others believe its influence is much deeper and is a central part of the U.S. government. The connection of power and influence within this small group warrants continued scrutiny. The connections to intelligence agencies, high finance, and global governance cannot be ignored. From its secretive rituals and influential members, Skull and Bones remains an enigma. While many questions are left to be answered, I believe there is enough proof. The final question is Skull and Bones a harmless fraternity or a hidden force shaping our world? The answer it seems to hold influence, and yes, it is real. To what extent, however, is unknown.